Hey everyone, welcome back to Fast Track Funnels once again. And in this particular video, I'm just going to talk about a parallax effect. So the parallax effect is something that you can have a still image in the background and your text, if you have a long text and you want your image to be fixed in the background or to the right or to the left hand side of the screen, but your text content should be scroll up and down without disturbing the image. So we are going to talk about this particular effect, that how you can achieve this effect in your website or inside your funnel and how to do it. So there are so many workarounds. You can use HTML, you can use CSS. I have never used HTML and CSS for this kind of workaround. I like to do another way, which is creating an image inside the Canva and then add it to my website or my funnel. So I got a similar question inside a system.io official Facebook group from one of the member, and let's go ahead and see that what actually the question is. So he actually asked about uh, the similar feature that he want to have on his client's funnel, where he want, because of the long sales copy on one side, the image is getting shorter, so he want that image get fixed to either a side of the screen, and then that long text content should go up and down without disturbing the image. And he also asked about the custom CSS or HTML solution, but literally I don't know about it, that how to do the custom CSS or HTML for this kind of workaround. I just want to show you an example that what actually he is looking for. So I did this for one of my client, Elizabeth, recently, and not only for the Elizabeth but for the other clients as well. So this is one of the funnel I created inside with on the system.io recently, and what actually he is asking for is exactly the same feature on this funnel. So you see the background is completely still and sticky in the background, and my text is, and the content part is moving up and down. I can do that, okay. And the similar way, the about section of the author is also like sticky in the background, but my text is going up and down. So this is how, like, we have a little longer text, and that is the reason I made this image in the background sticky, so that her image should be still on the screen, but people should learn about her, that what are her achievement and what she does, and how she is going to help her, and followed by the similar kind of uh, background, sticky background with the content over it. So this is exactly what he want to achieve inside his funnel, okay. So we also had a conversation on the chat as well, and we connected over a call, and I helped him to do this thing uh, for his client. So I just wanted to create this video for you guys to learn that without using the HTML or CSS code, you can able to achieve it very easily. So what I do, I basically create the background image first. So I take the client's image, so she sent me the image, and then I use the same image, edited it inside the Canva and used it in the background. Let me go ahead and show you how I did this. So I'm going into my Canva, and if you can see the hero section here, I have created lots of background images like this to upload on the background. So this is actually her workaround. So this is the image, and if I want to show you, okay, and then I used a background. The size of this particular layout is 1330 by 750. This will going to work. 1350 by 750. If you want to do it for yourself, go to the custom size in the Canva. Let me do it one more time for you guys. From the very beginning, I used custom size option, and from the custom size option, I simply go ahead and create 1350 width size, and height should be 750 like this. pixels and create new. And then what I'm going to do, I'll be first uploading my image to the Canva, what I want to edit. So click on upload, and then I may pick up one of the recent file. All right, let's take the recent file. This is for the same friend who posted the message today. So let's say that this is the image, and I want this image to be still on the website. So in this particular background, which is a size of 1350 by 750, and we'll move the image entirely to the right hand side, okay, and we'll let it go a little bit outer the section like this, and it's done. But if you still see that image seems that cutting apart from the background and it doesn't look good, so there is a feature in the Canva that we can blend the image with to the background, and for that we need to first of all have our background color. So I'm just going to, this is background color, but if you still see in this particular, at this particular part in the center, it seems like they are cutting apart from each other. So we have to blend this particular image first to this color so that it should look like exactly similar to this one. You see that in this particular image it doesn't seems that it is cutting apart, okay. So we have to blend the image. Now because this is a person image, and we don't have anything in the background, so we just made the background uh, clear first without anything in the back. So we just remove the background from the with the help of the tool, and we just use the client's image. But in this particular case we need the background image as well, because he's a mechanic, he is working on his truck, so we need all this equipment. We cannot remove the background, because in this case if we are removing the background it will look like horrible, so we cannot do this. So using the entire image we have to blend it with this particular color, so that that particular cut section which is visible, we have to delete it, okay, and we have to merge both the images. And to do this I'll select the original image, where after selecting the original image I'll use a particular tool inside the Canva, and you can only use it when you have a paid Canva account. It won't work in the free Canva account. So I'll go to the edit button to the top. Here is the edit button. After selecting the image, you have to select the image, go to the edit, or either you will find in this particular area the application which I'm looking for, but I don't find it here. The name of the application is Image Blender. So I'll simply go to the apps to the far left hand side, select the app, and I will search for the app which I'm looking for. So in the Canva search you can search for the Image Blender. And then hit enter. There are so many image blender applications you will find, but the personally which I use to blend such images, because it is not a too much of task. We have to just connect that particular cut section so that it feels like there is the image is a part of the background. So I'll select this one, the image blender, the first one, and then I have two options: merge two images, and then I simply use this one, the fade effect, so that it will fade that particular cut section, and uh, I can able to use this in my website after that. So we'll be using the linear fade option. We have two or three fade options, but I'm just going to use the linear fade option because I want to fade it from the one side of the image. And when you select this particular option, you'll see that your image is already faded, but it is from the bottom of the image. So you have a that arrow over there. You can move it to the right or the left to just go ahead and fade your image from where you want. So make sure that you don't move this particular white box, the left white box, out of the image. You have to keep it inside the image, and you can stretch the right ball right side ball a little bit to the right hand side, and then it will be done, and then save it. And this time I guess it blended perfectly. Now you see that there is no cutting line is appearing on this particular image, and it is blended completely with this particular color. Why I use this color? You can use any of your color, the brand color, the client's brand color which you are using on your website. You have to blend it with the website color or the funnel color, and that is the reason I use this particular color, because that my friend was using the same color for his client. And I simply go ahead and click on download and download this image. And now we are going to use it inside the inside our system.io funnel. All right, now let's move to the system.io. You see that I have already used it previously, but I just want to show you one more time that how you can do it for yourself. So achieve that particular parallax image, parallax view on your funnel. I'll show you how to do that. So this is what actually it looks like when I did it previously, and we are going to see again that how to achieve this particular effect. So let me go ahead and delete the section entirely. I'm showing you from the beginning, and we'll be adding another section to the top, maybe to the bottom, in the middle, and in this here, and then inside the section I'll add a 2-column section. Now in this, there are 2 ways that you can use this particular image. Either you can add it to the entire background, to the entire section, or you can use it to the row level. You can either use it to the row level, or either you can use it to the entire section level. So I usually do it for my clients on the section level, but for that particular friend I did it on the row level. I'm just going to show you on the both of the elements on the section level and on the row level as well, and we'll see that which one looks good. So first we are going to do it with the row level. So you don't have to add the image element to the right hand side. Leave the image element, whether you want to put your image to the right or the left, wherever your image is, you have to keep that particular box empty. You don't have to put anything. So right now I'm selecting the entire row, the whole row, and will be uploading the image in this particular row. And you see that image was already uploaded in here. So I'm just going to insert it. Now you see that this is how it appears on the screen. All right. What we have to do, we have to again select the image, and then here the display type, we have to select the display type to full center fixed. And when you do this full center fixed, it will still show like this, because right now you don't have any content to the right hand side, sorry, left hand side. So now we are going to put the content on the left hand side one by one. So I'm just going to copy some of the content, because I made the text in white color from the settings, so you won't see the text over here. I'll copy this row and bring it to this section, and we'll make the background transparent. Now you'll see the content in here. And let's say that the main motive to have this kind of parallax effect, when you have your content too much long from your screen size. And one most important thing I just want to tell you, that this feature will not going to work on your mobile devices. So for the mobile devices, you need to separately work around. So you have to specifically make this particular section only for desktop or laptop version, and then for the mobile version you have to create another section. So please don't use the same to the mobile section. I'll show you why you don't have to use the same for the mobile section as well. So just keep on copy the elements. Okay, now you see that my text content got a little bit longer, and if I see the full view of the screen, okay, I can, let's go ahead and make the section, give the padding to the section to maybe 200, so it narrow down the row and it looks on the middle of this center of the screen. Now save it, and I'll show you the live preview like this. So let's say that this is the header section. Right now I don't have anything on the header section. Let me change the color of the header section so it will be more visible. So to the header section, I'm going to add another color in the background, and let's go with maybe this color. Okay, so this is my header section. Save, and go to the live preview. Now you see this, we have a header section, and I'm going down, and we have this particular section here. So my image is still, it got sticky in the background, and then the text content I can scroll up and down without damaging or without like disturbing my image to the left hand side, right hand side of the screen. If you want, using the same formation in the Canva, you can put the image to the right hand side, left hand side, and the text content to the right hand side. There is no any problem. Okay, now still, if you want to have this entire image covering the section, we can do that as well. So this is the first workaround for the row. If you wanted to get it on your row area, okay, inside your row, and if you wanted to get have it to your section background, simply I'm just going to first of all remove the padding of that 200 which I gave, 40, and delete the image from the row background. Okay, and then select my section area, and I'll upload that image to my section area now. Okay, but still the image is not visible. We'll go to the, we'll again select the image, and we'll change the display type to full center fixed. And when you do this, it will be visible on your entire screen like this. Okay, so let's say that I'm just going to save it, and we'll see the live preview of this particular image, of this page, how it appears. And now this is how it appears. It covers the entire screen. I personally like to cover the entire screen when I'm using the parallax effect. Okay, but if I'm not using the parallax effect, so doesn't matter if you're not using, because what happens, like your image get fixed to the end point of the screen, so it looks more clear and more visible to the viewer. Okay, and let's say that if I want to select this entire row, so what happens in here, I'm just going to give the padding again 200. Sorry, I think, yeah, to make the text little bit closer to the image, so that you can try and see that if it looks better than the previous one. So right now you see that my text is going stretched till the end of the screen right now, and that I doesn't like. So I'm just going to see the another preview after giving the padding of 200 from both the sides, and this is how it will appear now. Okay, so you see that my background does not get disturbed, and my text again aligned a little bit closer to the image and giving a space to the left hand side. And this is how you can work around in your scenario if you want to use the parallax effect in your funnel. Now let's go ahead and see that how the mobile view looks like. So because I'm using this as a mobile view, it doesn't appear to be good one. My entire image is disturbing, and it is getting out of the out of the like box. So for the mobile view, I simply go ahead and create the new image, and then I'll upload it to the mobile view and use that particular section specifically for the mobile view, and this section is specifically for the desktop view. I'll show you one example of my another client like this one. If you can see, this particular section was created entirely for the mobile view, and if I go ahead and use the simulator, let's see if it works. The simulator, I'm just scrolling it down, and you see this. So on the simulator, I have an image in the background with the text, and there is no parallax image. The image is going along with the text. Okay, so on this particular project, entire background for the mobile view designed separately, and for the desktop view it was designed entirely like separately. So they are separate two versions. The mobile version is different and the desktop version is different. This is how you have to work around in your case. Again, the background of this particular mobile view is created inside the Canva. I used another like size. I'll show you that what size I have used, and you see this is how I created the image for the mobile view. And if you want, you can have the size. I used exactly 350 by 700. So your width will be 350 and your height should be 700, and then you can achieve this type of sectioning in your mobile view. Okay, so I hope you learned a lot with this from this particular video, and I keep on recording such videos for you guys. So if you really like this video, please hit the like button, and if you need any help related to this particular tutorial, or if you want to understand it a bit more, you can leave a comment in the comment section. If you are watching this video on the YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.